Hello everybody and welcome to another reaction video on Peace Beats with Dan Blackwell. This one was requested over my Buy Me a Coffee page and it's called Small 2 of Pieces. Now, I have no idea what this is going to be, so this is one of these surprise ones where this could be death metal for all I know, it could be jazz, it could be classical music. We shall find out. Let's just jump straight into it. Small 2 of Pieces.
Passion burns in your heart, ready to fight, a knife held close by your side, like a proud wolf alone in the dark, with eyes that watch the world, and my name like a shadow on the face of the moon.
Okay, we're a minute 14 in, and here are my initial thoughts. What I'm hearing right now I would describe as dream pop. It reminds me, honestly, of the end credits of a sort of cartoon film in the 90s. Something like The Page Master, or something like that, you know, where they would kind of have this this like epic movie and then it would end with this kind of emotional, dreamy fantasy piece at the end with these kinds of pad synths and the kind of glockenspiel or xylophone elements to it, possibly marimba. It's got that feel, but there's a jazzy element to it as well. I'm intrigued to see how this is going to kind of change and develop. It's a 6-minute 20 song, so I'm kind of like a little enchanted and fascinated by the artwork and what I'm hearing, and just like trying to sort of piece it all together and work out what's what. This is interesting.
But just you and I can find the answer, and then we can run to the end of the world. We can run to the end of the world. To my heart in the blue of night, torn by this pain, I paint your name in sound, and the girl of the dawn with eyes of blue and angel wings, the songs of the season are heard.
My favorite aspects of this musically, I love the bass line. It's kind of moving around, going on its own little journey, and that's kind of keeping the bass line throughout is what's keeping musical interest, because a lot of what's going on musically is quite sustained. like these very nice dreamy kind of pads, but the bass is keeping a sort of a movement throughout, keeping it progressing and changing. And my second favorite thing about it is this flute. We have a kind of wooden flute or whistle here, that has a really nice organic kind of texture to it, that adds definitely adds a strong emotional feel to it. But overall, I'm quite surprised and intrigued by this. It feels like it was made in about 1992 is where I'd kind of put this. It's very much of that time. So do let me know in the comments, is this modern or is this from 1992? I would kind of like to know. Production wise, it feels a bit more modern. It does feel more modern production wise. So it's really tricky, and I'd be interested to know more about this artist and what their influences are, that kind of like led into this.
Broken mirror, a million shades of light. The old echo fades away, but just you and I can find the answer, and then we can run to the end of the world. We can run to the end of the world.
This is a weird song, man. I like this. It's the guitar solo coming in. At first it felt a little jarring to me, like didn't quite sit in the mix. But I then as it went on, I was like, I think that's intentional. I don't think it's meant. When there was a note that was out of the totally away from the tonal center of the song. It was like it was a note that was played kind of. I'm not even sure if modal would be the word. It was just kind of just a bit out of key. And I was just like, oh, I think that's intentional as well. I think it's trying to. I think what it's doing is it's creating a kind of contrast between the smooth cleanness of the rest of the production and the song to have this really fuzzy, cranked up kind of 80s hair metal guitar. But what got me next is that it just carries on. There's this guitar solo, and you think it's going to go away there, but it just keeps on like just ripping it while the sort of chorus like plays through. It's interesting. It's like, because on one hand, it's very like what you would consider very safe music, as I was saying, kind of like the end of a family film in 1992. And then on the other hand, it has this really experimental, unpredictable edginess to it. So it's quite unique in that way, and I can't really kind of compare it to anything else like that. So what I love about doing reactions is I never know what I'm going to get, and never know what kind of reaction this is going to be. What are we breaking down? What's going on? And this one is really, really left of field to me, which is a good thing for sure. I think we're going into a nice harp bit now. I think that was a harp I heard coming in. Let's check this out. Beautiful. It's not a harp. It is some kind of lute type instrument, I think. Some kind of like, I can't. I'd have to look at it to really know what it is, but it's of the lute variety for sure. And the flute is coming in full Titanic now. We're going real Celine Dion with it. Wow. And you know what? It wouldn't surprise me if this song was sandwiched between like two death metal songs on either end. What is the general sound of this artist? You know, is it all like of this kind of vein? Or is it all over the place? There's an unpredictability to them, I think. And it's rather intriguing. So I'd like some answers. Let me know in the comments. Tell me more about this artist. What's going on here? And yeah, and what you think of this piece as well. This one definitely was a real curveball for me, and it took me on an interesting journey. I certainly enjoyed it. Really, really different, you know, and very different to the kind of music I generally listen to, which is always a nice thing. You always want to shake it up and get into other stuff, but I really liked that. Small Two of Pieces, and I'm not even sure if that's the band name or the artist name. No, the band name or the song name. So as I say, I don't like to do too much research before, or any research really, before I listen to something. The way I do these reactions is I like to take them purely on face value of the music and kind of work out what I can. It's more fun that way. And this was definitely a lot of fun. So thank you so much for requesting this. Hope to see you in the comments, mate. Sorry it took me a while to get around to this one, but I'm working through a bit of a backlog of Buy Me a Coffees, but I've got my little system in place now. To kind of get onto them as they come. So if you'd like to make a request yourself, I have a Buy Me a Coffee. The link is in the comments. Hit subscribe if you enjoy my reaction videos, and if you'd like a membership, it's only $5 a month, and you get early access to reaction videos and exclusive videos as well, and just get to kind of just be part of a really fun community of like-minded people sharing music. As always, everybody, take care of yourselves. Peace and love.